Okay, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. This is gonna be a video about something that happened 2 days ago. I already recorded this video like twice yesterday, and I didn't like either one of them, so I'm gonna make this one. Hopefully it makes more sense and it's not like as stupid, because first time I made it, I got onto this random like ramble, and I don't even know what I was talking about. I actually have no idea what I was saying. I was just saying some random shit. And then the last one that I made, I was like, I don't even know. I just didn't like it, and it was kind of silly. I kind of started acting silly. I started the video. I was like, "Remember me?" But this is actually a very serious video, so it's like not a good time to joke around. But anyway, yeah. Thank you guys for all the people who have watched the previous videos and subscribed and whatnot. I appreciate it. But here's another video for you. There's gonna actually be 2 videos today because I recorded another one last night that makes more sense, and then there's this one. This is gonna make more sense. I'm gonna put this out first because it's about more important topics and whatnot. So anyway, yeah. So 2 nights ago on Tuesday night, the best man in the world. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. I don't know about that. I don't know if he's the best man in the world, because, like, you know, Jesus was in the world, so can't top that. But Donald Trump gave a speech. It's the State of the Union, and it was amazing. He talked about everything that he's done, which is a lot of really great things. I mean, gas prices are coming down a little bit. It's only $3 a gallon now, so like that's pretty cool. And yeah, he just gave a pretty dope speech, and like, yeah, it got me super hyped up. Like, I love watching Trump speeches. They get me so hyped. It's like, whoa! Makes me feel like I could fight a thunderstorm. Yeah, I'm serious. Anyway, but the Democrats, man, they were so disrespectful. Like, from the very start, that one dude, Al Green, I'm pretty sure his name is Al Green. That's what I saw. Sitting there with his cane, like, rah! He started yelling. I'm like, what are you yelling about, bruh? He hasn't even said anything yet. And you're screaming like an idiot. It's just so disrespectful. Because I remember, like, you know, and they all sat there the whole time, and they didn't clap or anything. Except for Ukraine. They clapped for Ukraine quite a bit. But anyway, they all just sat there, and it was so disrespectful. But you know what? I remember when the Republicans had to listen to old Sleepy Joe go up there and remember when we had to listen to that, and we still were like, good job, whatever he just said. I don't know, that was cool. So, you know, it's super disrespectful, and like, you know, yeah, I don't know. And it's so funny that they acted like that, and they're the party that's like, let's stop the division. That's what they want. They want to stop the division in our country. But like, they made it so obvious of how divided our country is. Because like, you have one side of people that are all standing and clapping and being respectful. Because like, I don't know if y'all know this or not, but not all Republicans like Donald Trump. So if you think that all Republicans love Donald Trump and it's like a huge cult, you're sadly mistaken, because they don't all like Donald Trump. There's a lot of rhinos in the government who like to act like they're Republicans, but they're really not. I mean, just saying. So you can't be like, well, they're Republicans, obviously they clapped, because that doesn't mean anything. But sorry, I had to clear my throat. Anyway, yeah, like, they just showed how clearly and obviously our country's divided and how much they love it, because they all sat there looking so smug, and they were like, yeah. Like, bro, come on. It's like, so immature of them. Like, not only are these full adults, grown-ass people, but they are in charge of a country. These are people that are in charge of a country. And I wouldn't care, but it's my country where I live, so it kind of offends me that these people act like this. And it embarrasses me that these people act like this, because you don't think the whole world watches us? You don't think the whole world watched us in 2020 when we had people burning down cities because somebody overdosed on fentanyl while they were being arrested by the police? Yeah, George Floyd, remember that? I mean, hey, we only burnt down about like 6 or 7 cities that summer. It's not a big deal. Just saying. So, yeah, but they all sat there, like, so immature acting with their signs, and they're like, false. Everything he would say, they were like, false. They'd hold up their sign, it was false. Musk steals. He hasn't stolen any money. All the things that Doge has found, they haven't stopped completely. They haven't cut off. They're going to do a deeper investigation, and then they're going to see if they have to cut it off, or if it's cool. They might have froze some things for the time being, but, I mean, they're moving pretty quick, so I don't think things are going to be frozen that long. So he hasn't stolen any money. He's just froze money. And do you really think... See, this is the thing. Everybody's like, oh, Musk steals. Do you think he has to steal money? He is... I mean, why would he have to steal money? He's only the richest man in the world by, like, you know, I don't know, some $140 million, or $1 billion, I'm sorry. I'm gonna sound like Donald Trump. Billions and billions. He's only the richest man by $140 billion. Why would he be stealing money from us? Are you stupid? Come on, bro. I mean, I think we would have more respect for an African American if we were Democrats. Because Elon Musk is an African American, so. Just saying. Anyway. But, yeah, and they were just so disrespectful and mean and rude, and they really showed who they are. Because Donald Trump did some really cool things last night. Like, for this family of the girl who, was, like, assaulted and killed by the Venezuelan gang member. He, like, named a whole, like, animal refuge after her. And they still sat there, all angry, and, like, every time I seen one of their faces, every time the camera would cut to one of their faces, it reminded me of one of them, like a blueberry that had been in your fridge for, like, 3 weeks, and nobody's touched it, and it's all shriveled up, and, like, meh. That's how they all sat there. Every time he'd say something, false, and make stupid faces. Oh, by the way, like Nancy Pelosi, she has aged quite a bit over the past, like, 6 months. Not looking good. If I was her, I honestly wouldn't come out in public, because that's just scary, bro. I don't know. She scared me when she showed up on the screen. I was like, ah. It reminded me, I don't know if you ever watched the Percy Jackson movie, but that one flying chick, when the teacher turns into the flying, like, demon or whatever. That's kind of what it looked like when I saw Nancy Pelosi. So. But anyway, and then they all still were mad whenever he made the kid with cancer a honorary member of the Secret Service. They were all still angry about that. Like, you can't clap for that. That's like a wholesome time where you feel like people should be able to clap and be like, that's pretty cool. Even though I don't like this guy who did it, it's pretty cool. You know, just because you don't like somebody doesn't mean you have to hate everybody. You know what I mean? Like, we don't like, I don't know, it just makes no sense. Like, we have to hate everybody because we don't like one person, so we're going to be mad about everything that person does, even if it is a really cool thing, like making that kid a member of Secret Service. What? And then I seen this one lady that was on the news, and she was like, that's disgusting. This is disgusting. Who does something like that? I'm like, bro, what? You're an idiot. And then, like, yeah, all they clapped for was Ukraine. They couldn't even clap for anything that happened in the United States. All they could clap for was Ukraine. It's like, it's so stupid, bro. It's so silly. But I did like Donald Trump's speech. It was pretty cool. He said some really cool things. Like, I like whenever he was like, the Democrats kept saying to secure the border, we need more legislature. And then he was like, but it turns out all we needed was a new president. I was like, go get him. You tell him how it is. That's so awesome when he said that. And then he was like, I like whenever he called him out, and he was like, I could do anything. Like, I could solve the cure for the most deadly disease ever, and they still wouldn't smile or stand or clap for me. And then they showed all their faces, and they stood there, and they all sat there like, you're damn right. We're not gonna clap for you. Like, it's so immature. And, like, not only are they adults sitting there holding up their signs and acting all immature like a bunch of little crybabies, but they also run a country. And they run arguably the most influential country in the world. I mean, well, you can't really argue it now. We have to be the most influential. I mean, look how many wars we've been in that we had nothing to do with. I mean, Korea, Vietnam. Let's see. There's got to be more. I mean, we're really involved in Ukraine, the taxpayers of America. And what else was I going to say? Oh, yeah, the Israel and Palestine war. I don't even know who they're. Israel and Hamas. That's what I'm going to say. Yeah, the Israel and Hamas war. I mean, we're involved over there, making peace talks in Ukraine and Russia. So you can't really argue that we're not the most influential, because we are. And these people that run our country act like children. And they sit there and they're like, meh, the whole time. And they're like, holding up their signs. Save Medicare. You know, and then I liked how they were all sitting there holding their Save Medicare signs. And then Donald Trump was like talking about Doge finding the Medicare for the people that are like 360 years old. Or not Medicare, Social Security going to people that are like 360 years old. There's nobody that's alive that's 360 years old, bro. I don't even think America hasn't even existed for 360 years. So, like, you know, and Social Security damn sure hasn't existed that long. So, I mean, just kind of a weird thing that we're seeing there. But anyway, yeah, that's my opinion on Trump's speech. It was great, as always. Like I said, every time I watch a Trump speech, it makes me feel like I can fight a thunderstorm. And, yeah. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you agree with what I said. And if not, then, you know, just stay salty like the rest of the Democrats are. So, thank you for watching.